Mark here, and welcome to the 10 Acre Woods, and welcome to a snow day. We have had quite a few blizzards over the last few weeks. Social media has been blowing up with, we need somebody to clear my driveway. Is there anybody around? So we have purchased a Kubota tractor with a snowblower attachment, which we couldn't have picked a better year to do that because we've got quite a bit of snow. So Tara's just out there right now getting things all set up for snow blowing, just clearing out the area. It's been snowing all night, and we have a nice sundog going on here. So these points on the side are the reflection of kind of like a rainbow. Instead of water droplets, it's actually fog and snow and ice crystals. Sometimes you can get multiple sundogs. That's what these are here, and then you've got the rainbow that goes around. So that's kind of nice. Something else we built this year was the shelter for our tractor, and my car is also parked in there. I go to work during the week, so I park my car in there. Tara very rarely goes out, so the van here is parked outside. And you can see all the snow that's on it. The whole structure's made of steel, so it's definitely holding up to the snow load that's on there. Now, speaking of the blizzards we've been having, last week would have been a week Friday. I was heading into the city to go to work, and another blizzard was happening then. I started driving just to the other side of Enola here, which is basically right on the cusp of the prairies, right on the east side of the prairies. So here we have lots of treed areas, but as soon as you get to Enola Highway 12, it goes to prairies. So I headed out and I got to the other side of Enola, and things started to turn bad. There were cars in the ditch, both sides of the road. I had the radio on and I heard that the highway was now closed. So just as I heard that, I approached some other vehicles, again in the ditch, and then the traffic that was traveling into the city was pretty much at a standstill. So at that point I thought, well, you know, maybe it's time just to turn around and go home. Call it a snow day. First time in quite some time that I've called in and said I couldn't make it in. But from what I do, I can work from home. So I took a snow day. It might look like a nice day, but it's awfully windy. Tara just headed across the way here to the neighbors, do the neighborly thing, and clear out the snow in his driveway. Tara probably just likes to play with her new tractor. All right, so that's what it looks like. It actually doesn't take us too long now. Woo, that wind. It doesn't take us too long now to do it. You know, years ago, we used to do this by hand. We used to shovel this, and then of course we got a snowblower, and then we expanded the driveway because it only used to just come to here because this is where we had our mobile home, and then when we built the house, we enlarged the driveway up to the house. It looks like Tara's going to leave this for now. She did snowblow this area, but of course she's blowing snow from here into that area. So we'll go in and see how the animals are faring. Tiana, while we were doing the snow, Tiana came out and did the actual feed. Hey guys, how you faring? Billy? So Billy and Daisy are tucked inside the building. Then we have Meadow and Levi out here, and Billy is probably in his shelter right here. Carl! I don't know if I said Billy. Did I say Billy? I meant Carl. I can't remember what I said. Yeah, Carl's in this building here, and everybody else is hanging out over there. All right. So we've still got enough snow for a little while here. Tara was kind of debating what we do with, do we fill this up? Do we wait? I think we're going to wait. Oh, and here Glenn. Hey Glenn. Hi buddy. It is actually pretty warm in here. You know, the amount of snow that is on the top of the building, as well as running, you know, we've got 4 foot, actually almost 5 foot drifts on the end there. So, yeah, it's actually pretty nice in here. So we have our own little igloo, right guys? Yeah. So everybody's doing well in here. Probably itching for spring to come. And our rabbits are tucked in nicely inside as well as our pigeons. Hey boys! Hey boys! There's only 2 of them there. The other must be in their burrows. And then we've got the ladies. Yes, you don't want to be down with the those ones, do you? You'll prefer to be up on your high perch. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Excuse me. Yeah, there's the girls in there, weathering the storm, so to speak. And then we have our pigeons, which we had the second one in there, the one behind this first one. You can tell from the beak. If you take a look at the beak, you can see there that there's more beak showing. The beak feathers haven't come down yet. So that is the little baby that we've been watching for the last couple weeks. How is everybody doing? Tinker and Turbo? Look at those. I made an Instagram post about them wearing their nice warm fleece. And that's definitely keeping them warm. Alpacas. Again, nobody has decided to venture out yet. So, as you can see here, somebody took a couple steps. But that's about it. So, you know, we've got 3 to 4 feet of snow here at the door. And, well, Tara did mention about closing this off in future years, but it actually allows good ventilation. So we've got no frost up here on the top, so that is good. And you want your animals to be out of the elements, but you don't want them to be in a humid area as well. So you want it to be dry. So if you close it up too much, their breathing just puts that moisture into the air, and then that that cold dampness, which, this time of year it's nice and dry out, but when it warms up and it's really humid, that humidity just chills to the bone, so to speak. Look at these little kids here. Hi, kids. Hi. You guys itching to get out? Yes, still itching to get out. Hi. Yeah. What are you guys doing? Oh, yeah, you want to eat that? You want to eat that? Oh. Sheldon, what are you doing, buddy? Hi. How's your first winter out of the barn? So we decided to put Sheldon out here, along with Onyx. But of course, Onyx we moved into the barn last weekend, just because she is a little frail, and she's kind of been a little frail. These kids here are older than Onyx, quite a bit larger than Onyx now, and a lot more active. Now, Onyx has just been that way. She's just kind of more of an introvert, whereas these kids here are quite rambunctious. That's my finger. That's my finger. So, sheep and goats, they have teeth on the bottom, but they've just got a bone pellet on the top. So when they go and they graze, they grab it and then they essentially rip it. So, you know, it's fine to put your fingers this far in. You get a little bit of a tooth at the bottom, but just make sure it doesn't go back too far to get to those chewing teeth, right? Yeah. And the girls. So these girls are due beginning of April. 150-day gestation period. So this is Petunia here, and Coco's looking pretty wide as well. So once we get into the end of March, getting into the beginning of April, depending on what the weather is going to be like, we actually had, who was it? It was Charlotte that has gone back to her home. She actually kitted out outside, so it was nice and it was warm enough beginning of April. But who knows, Holly? Who knows what's going to happen, right? Yeah. With all this snow, we just don't know. Hi. Yeah. And of course, Blackie. Are you the one that's been trying to go outside? She usually hangs by the door. She's itching to get out. And I'm sure the pigs are too, as they are in their hibernating state. Yeah, the sounds and sights of spring, right? Yeah, that groundhog saw his shadow and ran back into his hole. So I guess that means 6 more weeks, which would put us into mid-March. Which actually that's not so bad. You know, if it warms up and this stuff melts by mid-March, we will be pretty happy. Ooh, and it is nice and warm in here. What are we at? We're at 0 degrees, it shows. But coming in from outside, right, Ritzy? Okay, so Onyx and Fernando. Oh, what are you guys chatting? What are you guys talking about? Hi, Onyx. How you doing, girl? Hi. Yeah, see, she's always been this way. She's just been very quiet. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, if you don't know Onyx's story, she was found just off the highway in a ditch. We figured maybe she fell out the back of a truck. She was just a little lamb at the time. No farmers' fields around that she would have come from. So, it's hard to say. So, she was brought in by a couple that was traveling from one town to another, and saw this little black sheep in the ditch. And then we move on to the guinea fowl. Hi. And the chickens. So they're all in this area here. We've got their dust bath. So very important to maintain a bug-free environment. So you always want to make sure you have some dust. Oh, loud. Oh, boy. Cutting up a storm. Here's another dust bath here. And another one back in the corner for this pen. Oh, boy. All right. Time to get out of here. You girls are way too loud. So now we're warmed up and back in the house. And I was just taking a cat count. There's Rhea. up there in her special little spot. I think there's a couple cats that are downstairs. And then we have sorry, that's Nix. Hi, Nix. Oh, yeah, tired. And then we have Lucifer sleeping here. Hi, are you sleepy? Oh, it's a cat sleepy day. And then Tyr. Hi, buddy. How you doing? Those eyes, right? I think Coda and Anara are probably downstairs. And Atlas. Hey, are you napping? Yeah? And Tara and Maggie. Are y'all worn out, Tara? Yeah. So everybody's napping. Oh, did I get you guys all rolled it up? Atlas want to go outside? Hey? And Toby. You boys want to go out? You want to go out in the snow? Come on. Let's go. Maggie, you coming? Come on. Oh, yeah. We can't keep Maggie out for long because her little feet get cold. Okay, go on out. Yeah, and she does this. No, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going out there. You crazy? No? No. Nobody? You guys just gonna sleep? All right. All right. You would think she's a puppy, but she's like 10 years old. And a nice note. It was a few months back. Maggie had the equivalent of an ACL tear on her back. She did something. Now they said, the vet said do this surgery, $3,000, and there were some other issues that could arise from it, like any surgery. And we had our vet tech that does our, she's also our farrier, and she said, no, put her on bed rest. So we did, and Maggie is back to 100%, aren't you? All right, well, that is it for this video. If you missed the Animal Olympics that I did a little short. I'll put that little clip right here for you. And until next video, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.